Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Glad you're here and welcome. I'm Whitney and I do 20-minute makeup looks. And I like to do colorful eyeshadows that make me happy. And today I'm gonna do something pretty fall toned to match my blouse. It's a blouse, not a shirt. Yeah. Because it's fall and I got my fall clothes out, so I'm gonna wear them. I'm starting by priming my lids with my Morphe Filter Effect concealer, because that's how I like to do it. I would like to state categorically that this is not a tutorial unless you want it to be. I am just here for fun. I am not telling you how to do your makeup. I am not saying that I do it right. I do what I like and what works for me, and that's really what the most important thing is, right? Makeup for me, to me, is about having fun and expressing myself and how I happen to feel any particular day, and that's why I wear it, because it makes me feel good and it makes me happy. So that's where we're at. All right, I am going to use the Midnight Sun palette from Darth Vader, also known as Pat McGrath. I love this palette. It has these great sort of jewelry colors, which means I don't use it a whole lot in the summertime because it's not very summery colors, but it is fall officially. So we are digging in. Let us find the brush that we want. That is not the brush that we want. I need to wash brushes. I'm gonna start with this Morphe puffy brush, and I'm gonna come in with this tannish brown. It's darker than tan, but it's the color we got. And I'm gonna just put that up here through my crease area and blend it out. I have all of my windows open this morning. We left them open overnight because it's finally started to cool down to a reasonable temperature, and I can turn my air conditioner off, at least at night. I'm hoping that it will not be so warm today and that it can stay a little bit cool. It's only supposed to be in the high 70s, so I'm gonna take that. Of course, I should not be concerned about weather when the entire state of Florida is about to be obliterated again. Absolute insanity. Okay. I'm gonna go on ahead and take the darker chocolatey brown here. Just did like a quick in there and put that in here. I don't know if you guys can hear all the birds, but I am enjoying them this morning, so. And then come back in with some more of that in a little bit. Next I'm gonna take this rust color here, and I'm gonna use a flat brush. I have no idea. This came in an Ipsy. I don't know what it is, but it's a nice little flat brush. Dib dab some of that on there. And take that across my lid. Ooh. I do have to keep this at 20 minutes today because someone decided it was a good idea to schedule a meeting at the exact start time of our workday today. So I don't really have any wiggle room, but I didn't want to show up unprepared. So I am just gonna make this work in the time that I have. Feels unfinished. Dip down a little bit more there, just kind of patting that on versus blending it out, trying to build it up a little bit. I'm not loving that huge gap at my lash line, but I will use some eyeliner. Okay, I'm gonna just dust that brush off and come in, and I'm gonna just make sure I've knocked off any excess product. Okay. All right, I am going to take this foil shadow that is like kind of coppery. So I'm gonna use my finger, and I'm really just gonna focus that kind of right in the middle here. Get a little bit more there, that's better. Nope, didn't take it all the way in. But I am glad I did that rust colored base underneath. Not my most polished look, but it's gonna get the job done. That's all I need today. Unsuccessfully hunting for my brown eyeliner. Just gonna throw it in the trash you were sold. 2 purple eyeliners. I'm not sure why. There it is. Of course, it's like the last one that's not obviously a color. This is a NYX liner in dark brown. My cat made an appearance. His name is Emmett. He is like 19 years old and is a good boy. I'm trying to not stretch my lid, but I am just trying to hold it still because I got twitchy eyes this morning. Tight line a little bit. Get rid of some of that negative space. Right there. Jar, find the mascara, which is the Voluminous from L'Oreal in Carbon Black again today. I'd apologize for the mess on my bed today, but I am a human and I am imperfect and I'm in a hurry and I did not go hang my towels up from my shower yet. I very rarely get to shower alone or without a child screaming at me because they are having separation anxiety right now because they're little babies. So I made time to shower this morning. but I did not make time to hang my towels up, so do that later. So my apologies if you find it offensive that my background is not well curated. If you've been here before, you'll know that this is just what it looks like. My sheets changed color from blue to orange though, so that's a nice change. Just annoying to take them off and wash them every week. All right, we'll give that a minute to dry out while I scratch my nose. I like fall, but it makes my face itch with all the new things that are happening and dying and releasing spores. Motor Glow brush, that is again the Morphe Filter Effect Concealer. Try not to smudge the mascara if I want to finish that statement. Wet hair is bugging me, but again, no time to blow dry today. I'm gonna let it air dry. Before I set, I want to do a little under eye action. I'm going to grab a pencil brush that I've already used and just blast some of the color out of it on my little terry cloth towel. Still going to use the Midnight Sun palette, and I'm going to start with this. Take a little bit of that chocolate brown. And then a little bit of that rusty color. Good enough for today. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Tattoo Studio brow pencil in, I think, also dark brown. What color is this? Medium brown. And fill my brows in a bit. I like a nice dark bold brow, so I color it in pretty good. I do have full brows all the way across, so I'm just coloring in the hairs. This side has a teeny tiny little bit of natural arch, which I try to capture, but I am not always successful, so we may be a little more caterpillary today than I would like. That's okay. I still have a brow there. I will do this side just goes straight across. Try as I might, I rarely get any arch shape to this, but I am too old and set in my ways to start doing brow maintenance now. So there will be no plucking or threading or anything for me. We're just gonna let it ride. There are two of them. They're a reasonable shape, so we just let it ride. Distribute that color a little more. I don't even think we're in the same family today, but it is what it is. Okay, blush. I'm not going to use my red blush today. Doesn't feel like a red blush day, but I am going to get out my Quirky from Amazon, no, Tarte, Amazonian Clay. Blush brush from Moda. Actually, this is a, what is this? Buffer brush. But we're using it for blush, so. And we're going to set it with my Maybelline Matte Poreless Fit Me Powder. For lipsticks here. This one might work. I'm going to put a little bit of balm on though. All right, this is a Maybelline lipstick in Plum. Don't quite have the same curvature there, but again, we're just making it work today because I gotta go get my work job on. So that is this with the ring light and the open window. Again, not my most polished work, but it'll translate well on camera, which is where I do my work. So let's turn this off. Natural lighting. I think maybe I do need a little more blush. Let's come back in here. Get the Amazonian Clay back out. There. It's a little better. Oh well, again, it is what it is. So, no light. Well, overhead light, some light-ish. And then back to the ring light. And then fluorescent lights when I hit the basement. So, this is it. Thanks so much, I guess, and see you next time if you want to come back. Bye-bye.